Oh, why hello there. So today what we're going to do really quick is we're going to go over how replay analyzing and injection will help accelerate how fast you can learn what to do in Tekken 8, as well as how to properly lab these said things using replay injection, to where that way, instead of going into training mode and finding a move on the move list that you were struggling and then repping that on repeat there, instead having much faster access to it through replay injection. We have Sherm here, who is going to be the person that we're going to use the replays for. Thank you very much, Sherm, for allowing me to do this. Sherm's a pupil of mine that I've been teaching for a little bit now, and he recently did a rank grind. He's trying to get God of Destruction. Good on him. About time. But he decided to finally knuck it up and do some rank today. And he went from, I believe he was Tekken Emperor or King, and he's TGS now. He could definitely get God of Destruction. He just, gets in his own head a little bit, but, who doesn't? But anyway, the premise of today is to show you, and for him to also be able to see how you can use a replay injection to then take the information that you get from it to learn and accelerate your growth in this game. Because this is how a lot of people have sped up their growth in this game. And if you don't do this, you're already behind. So we are going to have frame data showing and everything else. Display while paused for everything except for recommended staple combos. Don't really care much for those. But I'm going to turn on display without pausing for right now, to where that way we can do video stuff. But whenever you're doing this yourself, display while paused. But I'm going to analyze this as fast as I would in a normal replay variety ordeal. Like right here, we have a move that was just done that is actually minus 14 here. So let's rewind it a little bit. And it looks like it's Flamingo 4-3. And if we hit right stick here to take control of Sherm's character, right stick for player 2 side, we'll be able to take control of the right side character and work on a punish here. And Armor King gets while standing 3-1 off of this. He does not get while standing 1, which is what Sherm went for. He gets while standing 3-1. So let's rewind it a little bit here. We can also get while standing 4, obviously. I want to try crouch canceling for a shoulder. But it looks like we get a heat engager here no matter what. So, I would just do this over and over again. Practice blocking it and punishing it. Constantly. You're going to excuse me, I do not play Armor King, so while standing 3-1 is very against what I'm used to. But yeah, you practice this until you get it consistent, and then you can either move on, or you can explore other options, right? So what do I mean by this? Well, see how the first hit here whiffs? Let's make it to where it hits us, right? Let's see if this move is natural. It's not natural, because I'm holding forward for the first hit, and then I'm holding back on the second hit. So this is not a natural string. Therefore, I can bait my opponent into thinking that I, got counter hit. And I can get a free punish out of this. Woe has a lot of stuff like this, actually. Now let's make it to where we block the first hit. Can we step the second? Looks like if we weren't frozen up, we could easily get a nice sidestep. It's also a high mid. So, Sherm got an accidental fuzzy duck here. If he kept tapping down, he could have got something huge. Right? I'm not no Armor King player, but you understand where I'm going at with this, and this is what you would do for an entire replay on anything like this. And this can be applied for multiple things. But, again, we're going to keep this basic. So, block the first hit. Can I step the second? It looks like I can't step it to the left. What about the right? Ooh. If the wall wasn't here... Yeah. Looks like you get a pretty clean step on it. I think this move just doesn't have any tracking whatsoever. So much for sidestepping in the background from crouch, huh? Dude. But it looks like if you block the first hit, you can't really step the second. I think the wall is stopping the proper walk, though. However, this also looks jab interruptible. Nope, it's not. That's fine. But this is what I mean by experimenting in the replay analysis. So no matter what, you get a punish on this string. Minus 14 or 13 is crazy. Yeah, that's insane. It has variable blocking, but it looks like minus 13 no matter what. But this looks like a great answer for this right here. That's like your best answer. Bop, bop. What is it, like forward 3-2? Yeah, it's forward 3-2. Okay. Yeah, you could do some fun stuff with that. But that's just the first thing in the first 6 seconds of the match, right? Like, let's continue this. So he missed the punish. Okay. Something to point out here really quick. This is another thing that we could do. So if we see our opponent whiffing like this, we can really get used to whiff punishing here. On certain moves. Like, okay, when can I whiff punish this orbital? The moment his feet come down, right? Feet are down, whiff punish. 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 Oh shit, I didn't do dark upper. Oh shit, I didn't do dark upper. Oh shit, I didn't do dark upper. But like, you get the point. There's a lot of just practicing these things that you can do that makes it to where you can refine these skills in a stress-free environment. And this is why I get on my students a lot. I'm like, hey, are you replay injecting whenever you lose for your rank sessions? Are you going back to your replays? Are you going back to your replays? Are you going back to your replays? It is because of this. Now, I'm going to go through the replay normally now. And we're going to, like, really find some nitty-gritty stuff. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video. Okay. So we got another thing here. So we got a throw break. Oops. I took control of the wrong character. There we go. So we got down 3-4. Which is a move that everyone knows. If you duck it, mash and do your while standing punish. You can mash it. After you block the low, you can mash it. But let's say we don't block it, right? And we get hit by the immediate low after. Well, this low isn't natural. You can't step after you get hit by it. So the only thing after this low is the duck. And I'm pretty sure if you get counter hit, it's guaranteed. Yep. So the big thing... I wonder if you could while standing to counter hit this. No, you can't. So you just wait it out, and you launch them for it. Be careful not to come up too early into it. You can low parry in this sequence too. But the thing is that if you come up and you get the block here, he's only -2. But it's still your turn afterwards. And it looks like he got greedy here. Yeah, he kept going. What actually happens? Yeah. And you can see here, hey, look at that. We got a recommended punish, so we didn't punish this properly. We got a recommended punish of back 1-2. And this is what I mean by replays. Replays will help you tell you this stuff. And at the bottom down there, if you turn it on to where it'll pause, display while paused, display while paused, display while paused. It'll pause it for you here, right? And you can actually just straight up hit the X button and it'll repeat that move for you. And you could just visual train that constantly. Pretty sure throws work too. Yep. And this is the thing for like Armor King specifically. You can get some really dangerous stuff with this. Yeah, see? You can get some dangerous stuff with that. But these are things... This is why replay injection is so important. And I'm sorry that, like... It's becoming a tangent at this certain point. But... It really is... Go to the replay, find what you didn't punish, or find what was annoying you, and see what you can do about it. Remember it, cement it into memory by repeating it while you're in the replay. And as long as the muscle memory is trained while you're in the replay, you will remember it later. It will just take time. So, we're going to let it play out. Because now we have it set up to pause. We got a move that can be evaded with a crouch. Now this feature is not that great. Because like... Who has a mid from this? But... Again, it's just another thing that you can lab out and practice. Rewind it a little bit earlier. You always want to go back a little bit. Damn, we're missing combo, Sherm. And, like, practice the actual situation. See? And we just... This is all one round still, by the way. It's all one round. And now we're going to let it play again. Yep, good mix-up. We're just going to keep letting it play. Man, we get greedy. I mean, it cashed out, but... There's way too much greed going on here. Oh, and they ducked. We're not going to do... Oh, I'll do this combo or this Oki. Okay. So... You were so close to being right on this answer. Okay. Like, you hear the tink, and you can train yourself to be very used to backlash. It's whenever he spins. Like, if you actually jab during Huo's backlash, it freezes it. Like, look at how much that freezes. It freezes so much, you can get a 1-2 and then duck it. So that way you can get used to seeing backlash and then ducking it. And that would be such a crispy punish, right? And that's something that I labbed in my own time with drag. Anytime I'm dealing with Huo's, if I think a Huo is going to do the backlash flowchart here, I will do 2-1 into sneak, and I'll stay sneaked. So I'll stay crouching. And what I can do with drag is after the sneak, I can do sneak 1 and get the brutal, like, backhand launcher, right? Matter of fact, hold on. Ah, I went too far forward. It's right here. Nope. Does, I don't think AK has anything that does fast sneak cancels. But I wonder if you could dark upper it. No, I don't think you can. Oh, that'd be so cool. Could you imagine if this worked? Anyway. But this is what I do. Like, I just have an idea, and it's like, okay, let's see if that works. And I do that over and over again in these replays. The string that we get hit by after the backlash. Yeah, I was about to say, pretty sure it's fake, first off. Yeah, it's really fake. Alright, so don't giant swing during it, though. Because I think there's a punch input during it. Or they were just mashing that many buttons. But that's why we have inputs off, too. We don't want to know if they're mashing buttons and stuff. We want to have the definitive. So this sequence is interruptible, so he didn't keep it real. That's number one. Number two, pretty sure... Can AK not fucking... Oh, it's a punch Tsubaki. Does he have a kick one? Maybe not. Okay. So, boom, 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 boom. We get hit, right? Boom, boom. Yeah, we get hit during all this. So, he can't really do anything on hit. He can block the last hit, but he's +1. Pretty sure Dick Jab beats that. Yep. But you gotta be careful if you do get hit by the last hit, because I think he's plus as hell. We don't. Okay, so Sherm doesn't get hit by the last hit here. Dick Jab. Huo, to stop a lot of novice Huo pressure, is gonna be Dick Jabbing. And, man, if you have a backsway, do that shit against him, because he can't do shit about it. Not if they're going to just keep doing immediate timing Flamingo Mix, but that's more like, you know, lab it, figure it out for yourself. Not enough for a trying to keep it short video. Okay. No flex zone. Oh, bad 4-break. Yeah, we could have got that with more damage before the scaling happened. Okay. Oh, we got greedy. What are we doing? They broke the two throw twice, so yeah. See, this got choked up really hard here. We went for what looked to be a wave dash, and if you actually did the wave dash at a proper timing, you had them. Hell, I'm pretty sure you just. Yeah. Pretty sure this just wins. If your opponent's staying grounded as Armor King, you just follow it a little bit, and then you down back 3. It'll counter hit launch them almost every time. Also, they shouldn't be staying on the ground against your AK anyway. Oh, damn, this would suck. Like, they were dead in so many different ways here. And that's just due to lack of experimentation and probably only playing people that, you know what they're doing. You really do need to... This is more so a personal message to Sherm. You just need to keep diving into ranked. Anyway, though. So we lose the round here. +2. Again, whole pressure. You can dick jab him out of a lot of it because the mids take longer than 13 frames. So again, boom. And we just ate a counter hit. That's okay. It happens. A lot of full pressure. Okay. Oh, good try. I see what you're going for. Oh, see, he knows that Oki. So you'd have to play with that in mind on your next game. Damn, you just got eaten alive by pokes. Alright. But that's what I mean. You throw yourself in so many... that was one replay. Oh, and now, of course, I can't do it anymore because Steam servers. That was one replay. Just one. Isn't that a little bit nuts? Like, here, let's do... We could do one of mine. But let me scroll down a little bit for actual games. Here we go. Let's do me versus Linnell. We'll do this one. Oh, never mind. Can't do those either. I guess I'll unfavorite them in the meantime. I don't know who to, like... I don't know which one to, like, do. Here, I guess. Get ready for the next battle. And I'm just gonna let the replay play, and if nothing gets paused... then I'll, you know, I'll just go and I'll find something that can be figured out, right? Bop, 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 bop. That would have been so funny if Drake could have converted that. Oh, I think I was, if I remember right, I know why he won this one. Yeah. First off, really bad combo. Holy shit. I was I started drinking and smoking a blow. not to be all out there and stuff, but like I only play this game like super serious to a certain extent. I either had to be extremely sober or extremely high. Alright, so far nothing has come up on the pause or play or anything like that. And I think I picked for me, so that's okay. Oh, I was playing on my stick. That's what I was doing. That shit feels so weird. I don't think I can play on stick anymore. I wasn't getting the movements that I wanted. And so my button presses were just off. But that blue spark while running too still exists. Oh, miss punish. Like, see, it's stuff like that that I'm able to automate. Like, the game didn't even tell us, right? Why didn't the game tell me I can punish that? I can punish that. Why didn't the game tell me that? That's so fucked up. So pay attention to the frames while you're doing this then, I guess. Because it should have paused here and showed that you could, while standing 1+2 punish this. Okay. Or maybe the feature doesn't work that well if you're not online or something. I don't know. That's weird. That was me missing joystick movement. Yeah, I was definitely missing arcade stick movement a little bit there. Ever since I made the switch to pad, I've been pretty stiff. But, good okie. I know the answer. And you just got me with a heat smash. But see how the like no replay thing came up? I'm imagining that's what happens with most of you guys. And you just don't know what to look for. So, we're going to play it again. This is a really bad replay to go off of. Only because I don't throw out that much unsafe stuff. But we're going to pay really close attention to the frame advantage here. And anytime we see anything that is minus double digits, we're going to pause it and look at it. Okay, we got a failed conversion here on Sherm's part. This should be a forward 2-1 easily. But we didn't get the conversion on Sherm's side. We're going to just fast forward through the combos. Yeah, wow, I really was fucking around on stick movement. That's so funny. Okay. And then look, we have another mispunished here. So I did back 2-1 and did down forward 2. Right here. So we're going to take control of Sherm's character. It's minus 12. Back 1-2. Or 2-1. Pretty sure, though, you want to do back 1-2 on AK, because that goes into back Jaguar, right? How do you go into bad Jag? Does it hold forward? Yeah, okay. Like, and he gets free mix-up off this. Do you know how scary that is? Like, you just have to think about doing this over and over again. And I know that kind of stinks. But it helps. You just get used to punishing it. And I know I'm showing a lot of reps, and I know this video is a half hour long now. So I'm going to stop there. But that's replay analysis. This shit needs to be used. And I think that's the first time I cursed in this video. Like, you need to use this stuff. This isn't a... this isn't like a gimmick thing for you to just like have fun with. You can find some really good stuff. You find your basic punishment this way. You find your consistent punishment this way. You can practice conversions this way. You can go find out if there was a way to kill someone that you left with a speck. You left with like that little pixel of health, and you're like, damn, if I did a different combo, maybe I could have killed. You can go back and find that out. That way you know to do it next time. There is so much to replay injection that just helps. And you need to do it. You need to do it. It'll catch you up. And this feature is the greatest feature ever added to fighting games ever, and it's so impactfully so that other fighting games started adding it to their games after Tekken 8 came out. Street Fighter 6 introduced this feature in season 2, if I recall, because it was so good in Tekken 8. And I think Guilty Gear Strive even has it now too. But that's it for this one. Peace out and keep grinding. And if you guys want, hit me up on Discord for a one-on-one session. They're open at all times. Just me and you just have to communicate and figure out a time. All right, I'm out.